Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's People to People with Rodney Grimes. I am again excited. Like every day I say that, I'm excited when I come on. Um, I'm excited because this is another day that I have a opportunity to make my life better and make better choices. And also to be the voice um, to expand the positive interaction networking relationships. How about that? My wife had gave me something. What was that you gave me over there that I'm eating on?
It's Korean beef. What is it called?
You got
Can you tell me on camera? Korean barbecue. It's Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm munching on it.
We got
Hey,
bloopers in here.
huh? We got what?
Some bloopers.
Oh, that's all right. Hey, so what's happening today? Me and the team, we're in here. We don't have a guest. Um, we are kind of like networking and trying to do some things. We making some changes. Y'all gonna be seeing some changes coming about. That's gonna be to promote the podcast. Um, I'm just excited because I know that as we move forward, y'all gonna be saying, "Man, they're making some positive moves." And the positive moves we're going to be making is going to be in the community, in your community, in our community, and in our whole community together. So I just want to again say thank you for your support, and we're going to talk about that today. Supporting in relationships. We're going to be talking about some of the things that we have done with some other people, and where we should be moving forward in the future. But welcome to everyone that's joining in. Please hit share, hit like, and help us to move forward. I'm just excited that God again has allowed me another day to move forward to be a process in helping to expand these networking relationships. And when I say that, that means your business. Like, hey, T, can you hit over there? Show like we promoting some of the stuff. We starting to put stuff around in the studio, where like we got the high performance tennis shoe that we had Kevin Hillary and his wife to come on, and then also just a few days ago, I had author Richard A. Teller to come in, um, and we was promoting his books. And matter of fact, and guess what, T? Here I am. I'm still reading the book Wrongfully Accused, excuse me, and Rightfully Acquitted. I'm still reading that, and I just want us to think about what's going on, where we are. We're gonna be trying different things. So if you see T walk across or she flipping around and doing something, you know, um, I just really like it how we doing this today. It's no cut cards. We just keeping it real. It's yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so so if you see you see a butterfly coming at, then T done did some magic. But just kind of just I want to know how your day been. So interact with us. You can call in. This Motivation Monday, and we're going to talk about anything and everything today. But the main thing we want to talk about motivating each other and supporting one another. It's something that I want to bring up that really bothered me. I think it was yesterday. My wife and I, we were out, and I went into this little restaurant because I wanted to get one of them roasted chickens. And when I went in there, it and this ain't no disrespect to nobody. Just work with me where I'm going with this. I love to see people supporting each other. I want to see that. But it's certain people that don't. And we got to work on it. It's imperative that we do that for our future. because we went into this little place, and once I went in the door, I didn't know where I was. You could have put me in Mexico. You could have put me in South America somewhere, because me and my wife was the only blacks that was in the restaurant, and everybody working in there wasn't speaking English. And so I'm not offended. It's just that it bothers me that in this day and time, I'm not seeing many black restaurants where we are doing that. And so some people look at me and say, well, that sounds racist. No, it's not racist. What it is that I'm talking about us establishing ourselves in different areas. Now, I don't know, maybe in some other area in the world, it's a lot of black businesses out there doing some things, but we got to step our game up. We just do. We got to step our game up. We got to step our game up to a point where we are really, really making a difference in the different communities, in our communities. You know, when we talk about these things, and I'm talking to, this is motivation, right? Just not to downplay nobody, but in our communities where we're looking at where they got liquor stores and is you know, people sitting out on the corners and in front of your stores and businesses and that, certain areas they don't allow that. They don't allow it, and it's up to us to make the change and make these differences, and for us to move forward. Now, I'm not gonna call some of these people name out that I'm watching that's doing some fantastic things by starting their own businesses, supporting their family businesses and things of that nature. Yo, I am so proud of them. I really am. Some of them I grew up with. Okay. Now I can't speak about my son. This is one of my son's jersey. What is this? A sweatshirt, right? And my wife got on the Savage Guard outfit all over there. Don't what you got? You got the Savage Guard.
I got the whole special.
Oh, you do? Yeah, you sure do. Oh, yeah. I like that, babe. I like that. And let me see. Oh, and you got the shirt on too? Hey, it's about supporting, right? Do. I'm standing up. I got the Savage Guard sweatsuit on too. I got a jacket to go with this, and I had to confiscate this sweatshirt from my son, my oldest son, who's one of the creators of the business. Shout out to Michael and Monte. I love y'all. I'm so proud of you, and let's keep it going. And this is not just about my sons in their business. This is about all of us. It's enough room in the whole world for all of us to get out there and support one another and do things that's going to build self-confidence and make people's dreams come true, you know? And so, matter of fact, AT, we was talking about that a little bit today, right? I mean, like, so, you know, even in your dreams and some of the things that you're working on, you're trying to make some things happen, and even with the podcast and you doing what you're doing, I mean, a lot of people don't know that you back there in the back running all of this. Yeah. And for you, this is something. So when you first started doing this, did you know anything about it?
No, none at all.
So how you feel now?
Definitely more confident with it. It's been a great experience. Definitely all new. So I've been learning as I go, and it's just been great.
And so, but you got expansion things that you're working on too as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Promote some new ideas and new skills to learn.
Yeah. So that was so cool, because actually it got to the point now we got to ask T how she set the camera angles up. She changed a few things. That's some of the things that we're gonna be changing up in here, that they're gonna be seeing happening in the future. But what it's all about is we're being the voice. The People to People podcast is the voice. It's your voice. It's your voice. I've been calling people, talking to different individuals. We try to get different artists to come in. Let me tell you something. And this is the funny thing. If you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. In the DMV, we have to work on building, building, building. We got to be able to take different people, builders and artists, and just promote them so that we don't have to go to different locations, New York and Miami and Atlanta, or well, even down to Texas or whatever, where they're moving and shaking. We do that right here, but we gotta change the way we're networking, how we're doing it. We gotta help these different places and different individuals to move forward, and I'm one of them. I need your help. I need your help. I got 5,000 people that are on my Facebook page, right? And only a few hundred will hit like or share. And I'm not saying all 5,000 is on Facebook, but I know that if when we trying to promote and move to different angles to promote this podcast, I can do better than that. Now I don't know if it's personal, if they don't like the way I look, maybe I need to take my glasses off, but I can't see when I take them off. Or maybe I need to, I don't know. I've been trying different things to move in a direction where we are going to really be able to make this network take off. And I'm telling you, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I had a talk with my wife last night. It was real intense. It was real intense. Real intense. And I told my wife, am I wasting my time? I wanted to know that. And then, when T came in today, we was talking about some things. But I want to do a shout out to a gentleman who motivated me today. He came in, stopped into the studio, Mr. Andrew Clark. He's like the chairman of the Tyson Corner Committee, and he stopped in, and he was on the program, and so he was giving us some pointers about working on some things to help us to elevate this program to a different level. And he likes what we're doing, and that was so powerful for him to stop in. And that's what I'm talking about, networking. He came in and he told me, he said, something? He said, I like what you're doing. You need to change some things around, work on some things, work on your sound, work on this and that. Yo, this is something we're doing. I'm not a professional at this. I like doing production. Helping people. I love helping people. What about you? How you feel? Do you want to just sit around and go to work every day and get fat and wait for something to happen where you're going to have to draw unemployment or you're going to have to borrow some money to do this and that? Why we can't do things that we enjoy and support one another? That's what People to People is all about. We're about networking. We're about getting that positive information out. We're not out here trying to downplay no different ethnic background on people. Let me tell you something. If I had to talk about some of the things that people have been doing, I can tell you some of them. I'm very proud of how they've been doing things because they're making it work for themselves. They're making it work for their communities. They're making it work for their children. They're making it work for them for their future. It's a lot of us got to learn how to do that. Speaking, I speak from a black man's perspective because I'm a black man. And if I come at you and try to tell you some bogus stuff, you're gonna know that it's crazy. But you got to think about where I grew up at and what it was like in my neighborhood in the 1960s. I was born in 1960, so 61, 62, 63, all the way up to 1970, man. It was crazy. And I've seen a lot of changes. But what I'm really looking at right now, where we are in 2021, where are we and what are we dealing with? This racism that's got stirred up. Man, that's crazy. And the thing is that we want to target different things, but we got issues all over that we got to work on. We got issues we got to work on all over. We got to work on what we're doing in our homes, how we raising our kids. What are we doing for them? What are we doing for each other? So if you feel like you want to call in, it's 703-752-6120. Yo, give me a call. Not all the time. Sometimes I might have 2, 3 people watching, but you know something? I keep it going. Sometimes I've had the most I've had probably watching one time was 1,000 or 900 at one time. That was a while back. But you know something? I'm just thankful that I'm in a position to help. And I want to do a shout out to Mr. Richard Taylor, who he came in from North Carolina, Goldsboro, North Carolina, and I'm going to be finishing his book now. Let me tell you what he did. By him being in the studio, they can't see my computer, right? They can't see it on the other side. Yeah. Okay. So let me show y'all what I've been working on. That's good enough. That's good enough. Just like that. It's getting ready to pop up. You see, actually, I'm working on my book. This is chapter 8. You can't really see that, but because it's not zooming in, but that's okay. But I've gotten back on my book, and that was something that he stimulated with me when he came in, and I want to stimulate some other people. Everybody got a story. Everybody got a story. I've been working on my book for some years. I've been with my wife 15 years, and when she met me, I had already started on it, and I was pretty much halfway done, but then I just got stuck. But thanks to Richard Taylor, I'm on it, and I'm not stopping until I complete it. And we got different people. Another person who is a very good friend of mine, who's an author, Kim Thornton. Kim, she's been writing books for a minute from the DMV, and you know something, man, I'm really really excited to try to finish my book, and I'm gonna work hard. So, I got a niece out there that's a hell of a poet. I've been talking to her, trying to get her to work on her book, and I'm telling you, hey, let me tell you something. If Richard can do it, you can do it too. Man, you want to read this. Wrongfully Accused? Man, I'm trying to tell you, he got those 3 books you see over there. Those are The Son of a Preacher Man, Lights in My Rear View, and then the other one is Brushes with Death. Hey, this brother, he was locked up, did some time, falsely accused on some things. Some things he admitted that he was doing, but in his book he was speaking truth. And what I really admired about him most is that he decided to do something that could help other people. He talked about his story. You know how many books is in different bookstores? How many books in there? But how many of us have them? What you need? What, on my phone? Okay. Yeah, there you go. So, yo, we just doing some. Oh, who is that? Oh, yeah. I'm
gonna call you on the.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer this. Hey, what's up, Pinky?
Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm alright. Why don't you call me on the studio line so I can talk to you? Not unless it's
Okay.
not unless
Wait
it's
a minute, wait a minute, let me write that number down because I missed something here.
okay.
Hold on 1 second before you hang up.
Okay.
Okay, give me 1 here.
My man. How you been doing, my brother?
Everything's going good, man. I'm doing good.
God is good, right?
Oh, man. Say it again, brother.
God is good.
All the time.
Yep.
Okay, what's the studio number?
Studio number is 703-752-6120.
752-6120.
6120. 752. That's 703-752-6120. Give me a call then. Come on in. We can chat a little bit. There you go. Huh? I'll pick it up when he calls. Yeah. But hey, this is people to people. And let me tell you something. What I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to keep us where we are going to be doing it real. We're going to be doing it where we're going to be networking, supporting each other, making some things happen. And my topic today is being the voice to expand the positive interaction, interactive networking relationships. That's what it's all about. We're trying to build these networking relationships and make things happen, you know. And so I'm excited about everything that's going on, and I'm going to stay focused on it and keep on till I reach that mountaintop of success with this program, where I'm going to be able to look at many people and say, yo, man, I was able to help this person get that exposure, promote their business, talk about their life story, talk about their books, help them. And also, you see T working that board? Let me tell you something. We looking for some people to train. We want some people to come in and learn how to do this. This is an opportunity for you to get in on this network and learn how to do this. I mean, she's over there making things. I mean, she's doing some tricks. I see you over there doing it. I see you over there doing it. Look at that. See? Yeah. So as she's moving around, she's doing some things. I don't know. I hope I didn't cut him off too soon. Get Pinky to come in, but yeah, T, she, there you go. I like that. You be able to, you making some of that. And so, hey T, let me ask you a question. So when you switching it up like that, the viewers can see it.
They can't tell which buttons I'm probably pressing and what it's going to do, but yeah, it's a whole bunch of different buttons that just switch different cameras. So that's pretty much what I'm just messing around with.
That is so cool. I mean, that's powerful. I love that. I love that. So I don't know. I'm waiting for Pinky to call in. I know he probably was driving or something. He just Pinky will call me at the drop of a dime, you know. But that's another brother that's been a moving force in my life that's been helping me with networking, introducing me to people, supporting what I'm doing, and I've been supporting him as well. He was actually the one that helped us come up with our theme song, and which was real powerful. He called me one day and told me to give him the PTP, positive thinking people, PTP, positive thinking people, and then he the one came up with every Monday night, every Wednesday night, he every Friday night, yeah.
It was stuck in my head. I'm telling you, after that first time, it was stuck in my head.
I know, and actually then, when he took me into the studio, that's what I'm talking about, networking. Yeah. See, he was the one that called me and said, yo, man, I can help you out there, you know. So, I don't know where he at. Get Pinky on the phone. Tell Pinky I'm waiting for him to call me. I thought that phone was going to be jumping right away. Now, I hope it ain't giving us no problem. But again, my topic today is being the voice to expand positive, interactive networking relationships. Now, what do that mean? That means, well, we are helping each other. You know, I got people that call me and they be wanting me to do flyers or they want to do just promotion things. Yo, let me tell you something. I used to had a lot of time to do that, but now working a full-time job, also having this full-time podcast is a lot. It is a lot. And then on top of that, I have some other responsibilities to take care of. And wait, is that him calling me back? Yeah, because obviously the phone must not be working or something. So,
6120.
oh, tell him I'm gonna talk. Tell him I'm gonna talk about him. He can't get the number right. Tell him don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive.
He said behave. All right,
tell them don't drink and drive because I'm gonna talk about them. I'm gonna talk about them. But yeah, hey, you looking at people to people, people to people with Rodney Grimes. My slogan is people to people, power to power, positive thinking people. PTP. I'm telling you, and that's what this is all about. It's about me and you networking together. The power we possess. This is a power source that we have having this platform. It's many people out there got stories to tell. I talked to an associate of mine today, and she was telling me about this mother and her son that were on their way to Hollywood, okay? And all of a sudden, the bottom fell out on them. And so they're gonna I'm gonna be working on that to get them in so they can tell their story. This guy was getting ready to have everything right at his beck and call, and all of a sudden, something happened. Okay, I think that's my brother right there. I'm gonna see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this. Hey, what's up, Pinky?
Hey, man.
What's up? How you doing, bro?
I'm wonderful. The funny part about it, when I called the other number, it was another Rodney's company.
It was another Rodney's company.
Yeah. The lady and I both bust out laughing.
Oh my God. How you been doing, man?
Man, I'm doing real good. I was listening to your show, you know, and I was thinking about something Steve Harvey said this morning and talked about the same thing that you're hitting on. Most people, you know, we need to start our own businesses and so forth.
Yeah.
He gave 5 things that you needed, you know, he said that you should have in mind to make sure you're going to get through the journey.
And what was it?
And that one thing he said, faith, hope, ethics, and willing to get up and go do it, go to work, you know, get up and go to do the work.
Man.
And he said a lot of times people won't do that.
Yes. We was talking about that in the studio today, me, T, and Zena. And it's ironic how God worked that you would now call in and say that. But can you repeat those?
Well, I think it was 4. I said 5, but I think it was 4. He said faith. You have to have faith.
You have to have faith.
Faith is going to keep you going.
Yes.
You know, he threw hope in there as well. He said hope. You know, and a lot of times people don't take that little word lightly. And then he said ethics. You know, you to get up. You know, the ethics just to get up and go do something and, you know, put yourself towards making it happen.
Yes.
And then he mentioned work. You know, hard work.
Yes.
Because what he was saying, everything he went after to get, he just didn't get it easy. It was hard work. You got to put the work behind it to obtain what you're trying to do. Just recently, you know, since I've been home, I really I had to sit down with myself, and I'm working on something real big. But I had to take the time to sit still long enough to structure it so it would be successful when I'm finished.
Right.
And I gave myself 90 days to complete it and have it up and running. So you challenge yourself. Like I told my son said something to me. He said, Dad, if you had all the money you wanted and you could buy anything you want, you know, you had your cars, your house, and all. He said, if you had everything you want, he said, what would you do? He said, man, you really don't have to do nothing. I said, I would be looking for another way to level up. He said, why would you? Because you have everything. I said, that's not the question. I said, it's just not about having everything. It's about leveling up, going to another level. That level could mean that you put yourself in a position to be able to help many.
Come on now, bro.
You know, so there's too many of us that's not in a position to help each other.
Yeah. That's one of the things that that's something that drives me. That you know that I love helping each other. So again, sometimes I'll hear people say things. So I don't want to call people names out because I don't want nobody to get their feelings hurt or whatever. But it was somebody who posted something and she said some people are criticizing her and saying that she's not helping black businesses or something. And so I thought about it when I read that, it kind of bothered me because many of us don't have a problem with criticizing people, but how many of us applaud when people put that work on in to achieve different levels in life? And so it made me have to think about what I'm doing. I don't want to be in a position criticizing nobody. I want to say job well done. Keep doing what you're doing, and then also for me to get out there and put that work in too. You know?
Yeah. Well, it takes so much, if you really look at it this way, it takes a lot of energy to be negative.
Yeah.
It takes less energy to be positive.
Come on now.
God has blessed us in such a way, but we don't know how to access God. See, a lot of times people really don't. Because he said, his words say, I'll give you the things of your heart. The treasures. He only asks one thing, is that you do right by it. You know? So when you look at it, a lot of situations, we stop ourselves from growing.
Yeah.
Because you don't respect the power of the information that's coming to you. So once you start listening to information and then you start doing a little research, getting on a whole different level of training, how you want to go after something, you can go after it. But it's not about just one person saying, well, I'll have money. Okay. But guess what? I was talking to one dude recently. You could be super wealthy, but you can't take none of it to the grave.
Right.
You can't take it to the grave. What we do here is made for what we do here.
But what we have to do though, we have to be in a position where we don't become selfish.
Yeah.
It's okay for you to get your groove on and for you to be successful, but always help somebody else. I want to read the PTP podcast mission statement. It says, our focus is to share the good, positive, and important information to our listeners, becoming the voice for the surrounding community. We want to encourage strong networking relationships between the small businesses and the larger ones, making doors open for everyone to see some success in the future. The People to People podcast also believes in sharing the wealth, information to empower those listeners about changing their health and lifestyle conditions. With our goals to always receive the positive information, we will stand by our core value. PTP for life, people to people, power to power, positive thinking people. We are the podcast that really matters and stands for everything and fall for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we are. That's what people to people is all about.
Mm-hmm.
And bruh, let me say this. I said this before you called in. When we're talking about helping each other, you remember when you came on the program and you was talking about your books, your poetry books?
Yeah.
And I didn't have a theme song.
Mm-hmm.
And I was using the theme song from Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Right.
And then I was having some kind of a backlash from the social media.
I remember.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I get a phone call from you without calling you, and you said you had, what was the song what was the first song you let me use?
I had Born to Go Go.
Born to Go Go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You told me about Born to Go Go. Now you hadn't even released your song, man.
Right.
But you called me and you said, "Yo, man, I want you to listen to this." And then I when I listened to it, I liked it. I say, "Dude, do you mind if I, open up with this on my program?" And you was like, "Man, no, go ahead." And what I'm speaking about is I'm speaking about that networking, that unselfish attitude, the fact that you was trying to help me to move forward, and then we was playing that song one night, me and Lady Z, on date night. Wasn't that the night we was in there partying one time? Lady Z.
Y'all fixing the Christmas tree at the same
Yeah, we was fixing the Christmas tree at the same time.
Mhm.
And we, on that one we had over a thousand some viewers. And
Mhm.
now, right after that, what did you do? You call me and you say, Rodney, what's the slogan? How you go about that? And I was telling them when I told you it's PTP, positive thinking people. PTP, positive thinking people. And I told you that. And next thing you know, you called me back and you had put some music to it. Then when we get to the studio, you said, now say it again. I start saying it again. And then you came up and said, every Monday night, every Wednesday. You remember this?
Yeah, we went in the booth.
We went in the booth. But I said all that to say, that was you helping building me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to tell you, man, publicly, thank you, bro. Thank you for that unselfish move that you was doing to help me move forward with this podcast.
Yeah. Well, see, and that's what we do. Because if you have a gift, you share it. See, if you share it with someone to try to help someone, and you see what it's going to do to greater good, it's all good, And I believe in what y'all are doing. I be thinking of ways while I'm sitting there, I was just thinking of some things while we're just talking about marketing in reference to what you do, And you and I are going to have another sit down. Because, I came from that background of promotion. That's what I used to do. I'm one of the first gentlemen who actually really brought the go-go to Virginia on the full level scale.
Right.
And that's why I got a lot of respect for people in the metropolitan area, especially Washington, D.C. Everybody over there know me because I've got a long history with them, And I told a story on your show one evening, and that's how things develop, and that's how you build good relationships with people. One hand helping the other hand.
Yes. And that's what
everybody can prosper.
That's what we got to continue to do. We got to continue to help build and promote each other. You know what I trip off sometimes? I be wondering, am I working in vain? I be like, am I doing the wrong thing? Because I be looking for everybody in the Old Town Alexandria area that know me, family members, friends, networkers or whatever. I be looking for them to be like, yo, Rodney, go. I want them in the cheering squad, right?
Right.
But then I start to realize something, not everybody is gonna want to see me succeed. And now, this is the thing. In the process of me failing, that can be a problem for their children, for their grandchildren. Because that'll be another person that they can say didn't make it. But let's look at it on the opposite side. Let me succeed. Let me be a positive influence in our community to make a difference and promote the things that's going on to help us to grow. And then our children will say, man, he did it, I can do it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. But I think one of the biggest things that we have to do, Rodney, because since the last time you and I have really seen each other, I've been doing a lot of studying and marketing. I want to do this online marketing thing, and I did a lot of studying and taking a few classes and so forth too. And one of the reasons is simply because of what you just said. See, what we have to do, we have to take things into the house, to everybody's house. Simply reason being because people, when this COVID thing hits, it's kind of got people locked in. People can come up with 100 reasons not to go somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of their reasons could be good, because everybody wants to be safe. But since people are locked in, what I see has to happen is you got to take it directly through them. And
Yes.
It's all about marketing. You think you have done enough, you haven't done enough yet.
Yeah. And that's what that's what I have to work on. Um,
Hmm.
uh, Again, I want to say a shout out to Mr. Andrew Clark,
Hmm.
one of the gentlemen up here in Tyson Corner. He stopped in to talk to us today, giving us
Hmm.
some encouragement.
Hmm.
Um, we had a real nice show with him a few weeks ago,
Hmm.
and the sound wasn't really where it was supposed to be.
Right.
But when he came in, he didn't come in to downplay me. He came in to motivate me,
Right.
and uh, and what he was doing was helping me to see where I need to make some changes,
Hmm.
and it's in the way that I market myself as one. Hey, that other line, it didn't come through. Oh, okay. Yo,
Yeah.
I
That's gonna be your biggest. That's gonna be your biggest plus because, like you said, I have books that I want to get out, but I want to get my books out nationwide. You see, so I have looked at some things in certain ways that I want to do it, simply because I want to get to the mass of the people as well. It's all about doing the masses, and so we understand how the internet works. We understand how a lot of the Facebook pages works and other pages and, certain things going on. But, we have to tag into people because what people are doing there, people are picking up, people go on and grab stuff. They grab it quickly. They grab it quickly. A lot of times people don't remember unless something's programmed, in their head constantly, because I had to think about this. People, as people, we're doing so much now, and we're doing it so fast.
yeah, yeah,
So what we were thinking about this morning, we may not be thinking about this evening, about noontime. I give it noontime, you know?
mm-hmm,
It's just a whole different world. So what you have to do with what you have, you got to always keep it in front of their face. It's like every time they turn around, they're going to see something or hear something. So that's what makes people respond. So, and so like I said, because I've been studying this thing, I think that, how do you make something move and happen? So it's all about being active into their face. They just got to be a part of, a day-to-day process because people move fast. They talk about how many thoughts that go through your head in a day. It's scary because
yes.
most people don't know thousands of thoughts go through your head in a day. So how do you cover all those bases?
Well, hey, we got to work on that, supporting each other, my brother. And I
Yeah,
mean,
we're
like
gonna have another sit down. We definitely gonna have another sit
my
down.
man. I got an. Is that another call, Z?
No, they keep hanging up.
Oh, somebody calling and hanging up. But I don't know if it might be the phones or whatever.
I think it's hard to can't answer the other.
Okay, whoever that listener is, call back. Hey, my brother Pinky, man, I love you, man. I appreciate you. I can't wait till
Yes,
you come.
sir.
And I remember I need you to get back up here so we can. I got a couple of things that I need you to look at, to help us
Okay.
to get expanded to a different level, man. I appreciate you so much.
Okay.
My
I'll
love and
take a look
respect.
at your sound. Okay.
My
Much
man.
love and respect, brother. Okay.
Okay. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
That was William Pinky Slade from Old Town Alexandria. That brother, uh, he's like an icon in the music business. He has some books that he's written, um, poetry books, and and I'm just thankful that he's a friend of mine, and he motivates me and keep me moving in a direction to try to help me to build my networking relationship with different people. So I really want to say thank you to him. Whoever that caller was, you can call back. It's 703-752-6120. 703-752-6120. What you got over there, Z?
Just want to welcome you people on Mark Durrett. He says, "Good afternoon, good people, Jersey and Things Clothing LLC."
That's right. Hey, Mark, when you get a chance, why don't you call in, man? Call in so we can talk about what you're doing.
Also, Rachel Pope says, "Good day, family."
You know the queen always there, always.
Felicia. Hey, family.
Hey Felicia, how you doing, Feely?
Brenda Minnick is here. Good afternoon, Brother Rodney and Lady Z.
I'm ready. That's my lady from down South Carolina.
We have William Slade, which you just talked to. It's at PTP Monday night. Beth Ruth is here. Hello, Bethel. Hello, everyone.
That's right. Hey Beth. Hey Beth.
I did Bethel on here.
Yeah, Beth. Hey, why don't you call in and talk to me for a few minutes, Beth? I know Beth kind of shy, but hey Beth, if you can call in 703-752-6120. Give me a call, Beth. Let's talk about the blessings that you've been providing to different people with your business.
Huge.
I mean, you have been doing a lot of amazing things. Give me a call. Come on, call me, Beth. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Give me a call. 703-752-6120.
Kevin Hillary is here. He says,
Hey,
hello, everyone.
hey, Kevin. Hey, put that picture over there so we can show that tennis shoe over there. You see that? What that say, Kevin? It says, when you feel like quitting, think about why you started. That's on that high performance tennis shoe that Kevin Hillary and his wife is selling and promoting. That's an amazing shoe. Man, that was a project that we was working on, and we're going to continue to work on and keep moving forward. I'm so pumped up about that. You know,
Kevin should call in and talk about his shoe.
Kevin, hey, you can call in too, Kevin. Call in at 703-752-6120. Give us an update on what's going on with the shoe.
Yeah, you can tell him about that message in the tongue of the shoe as well.
Yeah.
Walter Shepard is here.
Oh, that's
Good evening, PCP.
hey, and also we glad that Walter Shepard is there. That's also the founder, him and his wife Christine, Dominique Shepard Scholarship Foundation. Y'all know about that. You know something? Guess what? Hey, Z, could you walk over here real quick and do something? Oh no, that's all right. Say I don't want to have to get out of my chair. Oh girl, my baby, she'll never like nobody to see her when she not all prettied up. She pretty all the time. Go here, take that and sit that over there next to the books, because I want that to be able to be seen too.
Let me see it here.
Okay, turn it around.
I love
Eh, okay, yeah.
it. Did you see it?
Let me see. Hit the camera over there. There it go. There it go. That's right. That's our marketing. We starting to talk about some things. And let's talk about that foundation. So my cousin, him and his wife, and this is not a real good thing, to talk about sometime, but they lost their child a while back, and what they decided to do, they started a foundation, and it's called the Dominique Shepard Scholarship Foundation. And so we had them on a program, and I would love for y'all to go back and look at that. You can go on YouTube and check out the program. It was powerful. I had quite a few people that talked to me about that later, and they was like, man, I really enjoyed the couple who was on there. And it was powerful, so we definitely want to also keep everything that we're doing alive, keep the networking forces moving. And this is what it's all about, with us supporting each other. You know what I mean? And I'm new at this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm new at this, but I love it. I love it because what's happening is I'm trying to be that platform that we need. We can't call a radio station and talk like this. You can call PTP. You can call people to people and talk about what's going on in your house. You can call us and talk about what's going on in your church. You can call us and talk about what's going on in your business. You can call and talk about what's going on in your personal life if you like. You can call and tell us that you just got a book written, or another, or 4 books, or 1 book, whatever. You can call people to people, and you can come on the program and talk about what's going on in your life. This is the podcast that's the people podcast. That's real talk, for real. So, my topic today is being the voice to expand positive interactive networking relationships. That's what I'm talking about when I'm promoting people's merchandise. I'm promoting what they're doing. Like, Here we go. We got another caller. Let me see. People to people. State your name.
Hello, Uncle Rodney. Hello, Auntie Z. This is Kevin Hillary. How are you?
All right, Kevin. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing great. I was watching the show. I had looking at it. I was listening to what Pinky was saying about the marketing.
Okay.
And everything, and that's there. Like I said, and you and I, we've had this conversation as well about the marketing and everything, as well as sponsorships.
Yes.
As well, especially for the platform that you have.
Yes.
It's important that we support one another, especially, if you got people that have small companies like myself and everything, and they're trying to get the name out there, what better platform than to use your show for that platform? Get some sponsorships from us and everything, and we can all help one another. And I'm putting that out there.
And you know what?
I'm putting it out there.
No, you know what? I like that. Like I said, I had a gentleman came in today, Mr. Andrew Clark, who's on the committee here in the Tyson Corner area, and he was talking about just what do we do to get us more exposure, how we're going to get financing to come and help this podcast, and God is good because here you are also calling in and talking about that. And I'm going to put this out there. My cash app for the program is the $RG1960. Now let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Everybody that's been watching the program, and we've been doing this going on 2 years now, right? They have seen different individuals come on the program and seen us to help them. And Kevin, you're one of them. You and your wife came on, and
Absolutely.
And you was talking about the tennis shoe, this tennis shoe that we was just looking at, that you and your wife designed, right?
Absolutely.
Talk about the tennis shoe a little bit. Come on, let's go back there. Talk about that some.
Let's do it. Well, the whole inspiration for the shoe was we had a message that we wanted to get out. It's to help people create the best version of themselves. We call ourselves high performance because we want people to look at themselves as performing at the highest level possible in order to create the best version of themselves. In other words, whatever it is that you're passionate about, whatever it was that God has gifted you to do, go out there and do it. But do it at the highest level that you can do it at. Don't cheat yourself. Don't cut yourself. We are here pushing this message of achievement. We are here pushing this message of self-improvement. We are here pushing this message, or I'll say God's message, of being who you were meant to be, if you will. Walking in your purpose. Walking in your purpose. And we do have a mantra that goes along with that. It says style with a purpose. Our shoes and the apparel that we have coming out soon isn't just about looking good, but it's about pushing the message. If you can look at our shoes, you'll see that there's a message inside the tongue of the shoe.
Right.
It says success is the best revenge. You'll see that there's a message on the box. As a whole, it says when you feel like quitting, think about why you started. It's all about getting the message out there for every pair of shoe that's purchased. The message gets out there further and further and further. So we're on a movement to help empower people and to help them take back control of their lives so that they can do what God intended for them to do. So, me and my wife, we were deciding how to come about getting this message out, and God just gave us, why not create a shoe? It's not a lot of people in that space, a lot of people doing shirts and all that stuff and this and that, but God gave us a shoe to do. So we sat down and we custom everything from the colors that were chosen. If you look at the colors on the shoe, you see the red, the black, the green, and the white. It's a shoe of unity.
Hey Z, you was getting ready to hand me the shoe. Go ahead and give it to me. Yeah, because
it's a shoe of unity.
I love that. I love that. So here it is inside the shoe. I ain't throwing away my plastic and stuff because I don't want this beautiful shoe to get messed up. It says success is the best revenge.
Absolutely.
That's in the tongue of the shoe. Success is the best revenge. And then on the side it said high performance collection, and I love the color. I love the color.
Absolutely.
You can dress this shoe up, and this is really really an amazing shoe, man. And I'm so proud of you and your wife, that y'all put this together, and and then you didn't stop with just designing the shoe. You got on there when you feel like quitting. Think about why you started. That's something. That's something that I would have to read that today, because
Absolutely.
let me tell you something. I many times, because lack of support, lack of encouragement. Sometimes I be the people that I want to be rooting for me, they don't, and I get discouraged. But then God got a way of doing things, and when I picked up the box and I saw that, man, I just want to thank you, man. I love you. I love you. I love you and your wife,
we love
man.
you more. We love you and UNTZ more. And the one thing that I've learned in this journey and everything, you know, if there's something out there for you, something that you got on your mind, and I'm speaking to the people, you have to take a leap of faith. You have to take a leap of faith. If God put it on your mind to do something, take a leap of faith. And I think I've said this before, and I heard this somewhere. You got two things when you wake up every morning. You know, you got a chance and a choice.
That's
you have
right.
a chance and a choice when you wake up every morning. You have a chance and a choice. Number one, God gave you another chance. Now, the choices you make, are they going to define your future? Are they going to define the future that you build for your family? Are they going to define what you do for your community? Are they going to define what you do from here on out? Are they going to be a legacy for you?
That's
we
right.
have to make the right choices in life. That doesn't mean we're not going to make mistakes. Mistakes come with it, but with mistakes come growth. We can't be afraid to fail.
Well,
a lot of people, they don't do things because they're afraid to fail, but with failure, it builds character.
Well, a lot of times, I mean, and I heard many people say this, and Steve Harvey was one of them, though. You don't fail until you stop trying.
That's a truer statement. That's an even truer statement, and I believe I heard that message from him, too. And,
Yeah.
you know, I try to listen to a lot of motivational speeches and everything because I like to keep myself going and keep myself encouraged. You know, I read my word, you know. I listen to powerful people that are already in the position that I wish to be in. See, we need to surround ourselves with that as well. You know, what we put into our body makes, and what we put into our mind, what we listen to and everything, you know, that makes all the difference in what comes out of us as well.
You know, bro, when you say that, that's real powerful because my wife, she woke me up this morning to go walking, and as I was walking, I started thinking about the positive things that I'm trying to do. I was starting to think about the blessings that God gave me, and the desire to want to win, and my legs just started moving. They was moving, and you know, and that's what I was doing. I was moving in the direction of succeeding and following my passion. So, hey, my brother Kevin, I appreciate you calling in, man. I love you so much. I appreciate your support, and you know what? Let me tell you something. We won't stop until we succeed. You know what I mean? And that doesn't mean that we got to be overflowing. We don't have to overflow with millions and millions of dollars, but we can definitely overflow with millions and millions of supporting attitudes for one another.
Absolutely.
I send peace and blessings to you.
Peace and blessings back to you. Tell Auntie Z that we love her as well.
Love you,
And y'all have a blessed one.
My man, God is good. So yeah, this is People to People with Rodney Grimes. I'm trying to tell you, this is what we do. We are out here trying to make things happen. We are making changes in the community. We are being the voice to expand the positive interactive networking relationships. That's what this was all about. We're not trying to beat down nobody. Let me tell you something. When I was talking about going into that Hispanic restaurant and I saw all those Hispanics in there and there was not one black nor white working in there, and I was like, dang, man, Okay, and I could tell by their accent when some of them was talking, when they were speaking English, they ain't been here. They might have not been here a long time, but they coming here and they're making their dreams come true. And you can't be mad at them. You can't be mad at them. But what about us? Where are our restaurants? Where are our clothing stores? Where are our car dealerships? Where are our? Come on now, we got to get on the board. Now I'm not saying we not, because look, I'm wearing right now some product called Savage Guards, right? This is a new clothing line that's is moving, and is moving very well. I'm excited about it. Yes, it's my sons. You know, I am so proud of my boys. My sons are not out there selling drugs, robbing and stealing. My sons are out there creating a legacy. They're creating a legacy, and I love them for that. And we got some other people out there that's from my community that's doing some things that are really powerful. Matter of fact, Lady Z, you got my phone. I was getting ready to look up something, but I'm just trying to tell y'all. So, and the reason why I want to look in here, hey babe, can you put the shoe back over there too? Because that way then, as T, she moving around, making things move. Um, you know, hey Walter, if you still there, man, give me a call. 703-752-6120. Get that wife, that beautiful wife of yours close by so we can talk about that foundation. Also, I don't know, I had talked to Mr. Richard the other day. He said that he was going to be tuning in today. Richard is an author, publisher, and speaker, motivational speaker. And if you want, let me see, his Cash App, let me put this out there, is the $ Rich Money 7777. Okay, his I think this is his website, is www.taylor, which is Taylor, and then House, House, Publishing, publishing.com. So it's www.taylorhousepublishing.com. His email is taylorpublishinghouse@gmail.com. This is the brother that was on his show last week, that he have 4 books. I got another call. Let's see who this is calling in. Welcome. It's People to People. State your name and who's calling. Where you calling from?
This is Rachel Pope.
Hey.
Maryland.
How you doing, How you doing there, Queen?
I'm doing just fine. How you guys doing tonight?
We still have that opportunity to make that choice.
Yes.
And so I have to say we're doing great.
There you go. You're blessed.
We are blessed. And
Yes.
and it's because of people like you that we are so as well. So I thank God for you.
Love you, Ray Ray.
I love you guys. I was trying to reach out to Beth and tell her to call in, and she let me know that her dad is in the hospital. So that's where she's at right now. So we have to keep her dad and family in prayer right now.
Okay.
Yes.
I just let her know that I will call and see how we network together.
Yes.
With her basket, doing my game called Who Am I? So it's a collaboration. So it's always good to network with one another. As I always say, for my mentor, Mr. John Black, you know Mr. Black. He always say, right? He always say, it's all about cooperation, not about competition.
How about that?
There's a lot out there for us to network in unity together, okay? So, and move forward together to make a movement. the future, But with my girl Beth, I met her through you guys on the show of her gorgeous basket, the humongous basket with quality items that's inside. And I said, you know what? I should connect with her and have that be the grand prize to win. Who am I for a winner, right?
Yes.
So we talked, and she, we did that thing. We're still doing that. I add my business cards inside. I gave her a bunch of business cards and put my card inside, and she delivers. She makes it, and she delivers to the winner, And that encouraged other people to see and to promote her, in a different audience, on my lives on Facebook, right?
Right.
So the more she coming up with different methods of promoting herself, I think she had like the truck, open truck, trunk where she pop up in places for people to come meet her. Is that right?
Yeah. She do the pop-up shops.
Pop-up shop.
Yeah.
And right, and then she have like this $5 spin the wheel thing she does every month, where people get a basket, and they not basket, but they get gifts in these bags, right?
Yes.
And they choose a number when it lands on your name, right? And so she does that, and she gives nice stuff away. I mean, nice bags, Louis Vuitton, and all kind of stuff. And definitely the body work stuff. Oh my God, I won something that went with the basket you guys gave me for my birthday. The lavender lotion, everything was customized for me with a sketchbook and everything, which I was sketching in. And she said, you won this lilac that go with your lavender. And it was right on time.
Well, I can honestly say that Beth has been a blessing to all of us. Even when we do networking events out here at our new location, Beth provides the baskets. The baskets are phenomenal. You know what I really like? See, Beth don't Beth don't go to no dollar store and put dollar store merchandise in there. What she does, ain't no telling. I'm talking about. I've gotten a basket that my wife purchased from Beth. It had a watch in it and some wallets and some more stuff. So she do not be playing. So when you want to get something or have a gift given to someone, it's Beth Roots, right?
Yes.
What's her is Beth Roots creative baskets, right?
Creative baskets.
Yes.
Beth creative baskets. Yes.
Beth creative baskets. Phenomenal. She's an amazing. But we want to also again take the opportunity to just say we send peace and blessings and prayers for the healing to her father, and let God put His healing hand on him, and that no matter what's going on, it is God's will that will be done, and not our own. But we praying that He comfort her and her family in this time. And Jesus just says, "Thank you, Lord," and I give Him praise and glory. As you know, I want to say this. My mother-in-law just transitioned, and this has been a very, very trying time for my wife and I, and our family, because she's such a powerful inspiration to us. So, hey, Rachel, I got another call. Can I take this? I love you, baby.
Yes. Love y'all too.
Love you.
Hello, caller. This is People to People.
Yes, this is Walter Shepard.
What's up there, cousin? How you doing?
I must be saying the wrong thing. I think it's feeding through wrong, because I'm listening to you speak now. But I don't know if you spoke about this earlier or are you speaking right now. But I just want to go, I appreciate you speaking about the foundation. We love it. And I wanted to expound on a few things quickly that you've been talking about, the entrepreneurship.
Yes.
That, black people, I have said that a lot. I think we're very lacking in the technology age. I mean, I hear about and all of that, and it's some reasons why. Some of them, we kind of left out of that circle, but like the mom and pop stores, we don't get into that like we used to. I mean, it was in the past, 1930s and all that. It was all in us to do that, and a lot of that was taken from us. Now, it's about getting out there and first of all owning a home. I've always pushed that for black people. We got to get that. And then I'm going to tell you why I say that, because I own my home, and the way that I was able to get rental property was because I own my home. I took a lot of money out, and I got my own, property, and that was the entrepreneurship there. There's different ways, but we do lack the mom and pop stores I used to see all the time, and that's what we need, because that brings a lot of jobs to the area. Also, let me say this, ending. I want to say that I think, Rodney, you have a great program. Why enough don't listen? I think it's coming, and I hope you can understand this analogy. But when I was on drugs, I was a heroin addict, and success was I had to get that drug every day, and I was success if I did that. And when I stopped doing drugs, I used that same that desire to get something, So I took that negative desire to get drugs, and I used it positively, And that's what a lot of people got to do. You have to have that desire to get what you want, and sometimes it's about the chase.
Yeah.
And when I heard the guy Pinky talking earlier, what do you want after that? I'm retired, and I play golf and everything, but I'm still chasing things. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to keep doing things and keep striving. I don't know what's, I'm 70 years old, feeling 50. I was looking at, the other day, I was looking at a 7-Eleven franchise. You know what I'm saying? If this was 20 years ago, I probably would want to do it. I don't want to do that type of thing. I don't want to be that involved with something, But, I get into the crypto coins and stuff like that. We got to diversify. And I'm tying this all to you. When I used to do drugs, every night I would, pray, Lord, how long, from get off of this drugs, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to stop when I was, I went to Howard for a couple years, got back on drugs, and I was like 28, went to the penitentiary and, got out doing drugs. And I used to wonder, how long, when? And the answer to that is when the time is right. That's going to be your calling, because that's your calling. I always tell you, you remind me of Petey Green. I'm not just saying that. I really felt that from the first time you did it. So that's where I want to give you tonight. When the time comes, you're going to make it. I absolutely believe it. Just as much as I believe my dreams. I believe it for you.
And I appreciate that. And you know something? It's hearing things like that that puts me in the seat of confidence. And some things, you got to put that work in.
Right.
And that's what you got to do, and you got to be patient. And as Pinky said earlier, you got to have the faith. You got to have some integrity. You got to have some fight in you. You got to get up and put some work in. I got my technician over here, Tiana. We was in here talking a little bit, and I was stressing to her, because Tiana, she takes time out to come in here to help promote the program and everything, right? And I told her, something, we got to put that work in,
Right.
And when you put that work in, believe me, especially if you're doing it from the kindness of your heart and you working hard, God's gonna bless you. And so hey, I know a lot of times when you call, you don't tell them you're one of my older cousins, and you inspire me. I'm not ashamed to say that because I just appreciate your love and support, and I promise you, that I'll keep working harder, not just for myself, but because I know that you believe in this project that I'm working on, and I thank you so much. And to talk about that foundation with your for your child, you know, that's something that is imperative that we have to keep moving forward. I can't wait to get you and your wife back on here again to talk about the program because I got a lot of positive feedback from that. And that's something that, again, that we're doing, and we got to network. We got to network and keep building. We can't just start something and just kind of let it sit there. We got to put that work in, and it's not so much you and your wife that got to put the work in, but we got to put the work in together.
Can I do a shout out to one person who's helped the foundation, Maria Price, and she is.
Oh yes.
She always listens. I hope she listens tonight. And she donated to the foundation, and I've always felt a kinship because she lost her son the same year as I lost my daughter. So I wanted to tell her, and I just thought about that, her, because, like I said, she lost her child too, so she knows how that feels, and I just wanted to shout out for her for, to help the foundation,
Well, hey, Maria is a true soldier in supporting any and everything that's positive, man. And she is someone that supports the People to People program. Even when I was doing the showcase and I was doing the different events, putting on events, she would buy tickets. She is a positive influence to many in our community, and if we had 1,000 of Maria Price, man, we wouldn't lose at nothing.
Definitely. But anyway, Rodney, I love you, man. Keep going, man. I know it's hard. Keep going. You provide a lot, Okay?
I thank you, man. Much love and respect. Tell the wife we said hello.
All right, good. Tell Sheila say hi.
Okay.
I see her back on there. I see y'all later.
Okay. That's right. All right. Yes. God is good. Man, this is powerful, man. This was a good setting today. It's really giving me a lot of inspiration. Like again, T, when we were talking earlier, it was something that I wanted you to feel empowered because of what you're doing and how you're working the board. I'm seeing you over there showing off, cause T, she been moving, she been flipping them things around. I see, and a lot of people don't even know she came in, didn't know nothing about working the board. She learned that. I mean, and really, we had the brother Ehab, who is in, he's out of the country right now. They gave her a little training, and when I say a little bit, he gave her enough to stand on her own 2 feet. But let me tell you something, he didn't give her enough to throw her in the pool. And she jumped in that pool and started swimming, and she's been swimming ever since. And I just want to tell you, I'm so proud of you because of what you're doing, and we believe in you. Yes. So that's what it's all about. You got to put that work in, and I tell you, I believe that anything that you can conceive, you can achieve. I also believe that God gives us that chance when we wake up in the morning. I want to do a shout out to my life coach, Hanadi. I haven't talked to her in a few days, quite a few days. I got to call and reach out to her. It was just we've been going through so much, but what she don't know is the information that she gave me helped me to make it through this rough time. And I just want to tell you, I love you for that. I love you, and I can't wait to get her on the program. I hope I didn't lose her because I know she has other people that she's helping, but she's supposed to become a part of this team. And then Mo Hafiz, He's another gentleman who helped me too, just with the little conversation he came on the program, and everybody that came on and just been on. Um, I just want to say thank you to Katrina, to Lynn Nelson, to Tracy Clark. We have Rachel Pope. Rachel is with us everywhere we go. We could be on the moon. Rachel gonna be right there with us. I'm trying to tell you. Um, you definitely got to make sure that you check out Rachel with her Who Am I? Phenomenal. Actually, we got to get Rachel scheduled to come in and sit down so she can really just kind of talk about how she's able to do that and create herself to look like these people. It was phenomenal.
Amazing.
It's amazing. But hey, what I want to tell everybody out there, right? Use this platform. Use this platform. Make it work for you. Make it work for you. This is your opportunity to talk about the things you want to talk about. Talk about the things you're trying to do. You know, it's not many times that you're gonna find it where it's easy access. You know, we right round the corner. Tyson Corner is not that far. Okay, we right round the corner from many people. If you can travel an hour one direction, north, east, south, or west, you can travel 20 minutes, you know, and come out and get on the program and talk about your books, talk about your pies, talking about your life, talking about your success, your desires. You know, what we're doing is we're trying to help be the voice to expand the positive activity networking relationships.
Also, we definitely want to give a shout out to Tawana, my dear friend, and T's mom.
Yeah, yeah. Also, hey, don't you know what? And to everybody that has been sending condolences out to my wife, we want to tell you we love you.
Thank you all so much.
This is
And love you all. It means a lot.
it's not been easy.
It has not, and it still isn't.
Yeah.
I'm here because it helps me. It strengthens me. And I'm just so grateful and thankful to all of you. I love you all. Please continue calling me and sending me text messages and encouraging me because I definitely need it.
Well, you know what, baby? You know, I say this for many because you're not the first to lose someone dear to you.
No.
So I'm going to say this. You got to remember that it's only a shell that we learn to love well.
Oh, yeah.
But the memory of our loved ones we keep forever.
Oh, yeah.
It's always them that'll be in our heart, help us to keep moving forward.
Oh, yeah.
We trust in God, and God will let you know that they're okay, because they'll be right there whispering in your ear each and every day.
Trust and believe.
Trust and believe. Yes.
That I know.
I just thank the Lord. I give him praise for, you know, some people, I be watching sometimes when I be talking to certain people, they not really into praising God or whatever, but I don't have no shame in my game. I believe in God. I believe in the Holy Spirit, and I believe that God has something planned big and special for people to people. And that's why I continue to do this. And I know that because when every time I'm ready to give up, then I'll see something like, when you feel like quitting, think about why you started. Okay? There you go. What you got, baby?
Okay, so we only got about 5 minutes left, so I don't want to miss out on acknowledging a few people. Sharon McDonald is here. She says, good evening. Angela Gomez says, hello, everyone. Kevin has said, that is the truth. People are praying against your success, even those we think that are close to us. Anyway, I think that was about it.
So
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not. Patricia Tabber. She says, hello, family. Sorry she's late. And Beth did post her information there.
So I'm gonna take that opportunity. I want to shout out to Sharon, and Angela. But let me say, Sharon, I love you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. What's up, baby? Go ahead.
And Rachel says, mark your calendar for October 31st at 7 p.m. for Who Am I? A virtual trivia game. We celebrate life and spread kindness within our lives. If you are interested in taking a chance to win awesome gifts, you can purchase your spot on the Spin the Wheel for $5 each.
I love Rachel and when she's doing the Who Am I. That's amazing.
And you can send it to it's the Cash App $Kits for Kids. That's $KITS, the number 4 KIDS. Please share if you care.
That's right. And remember our $RG1960 for people to people. Let me tell you something. We were talking to Mr. Clark today, who stopped in, and you know, we gotta make changes in the studio. And right now, you know, we don't have sponsorship. We don't have people to help us. We're gonna be me and T. We're gonna be working on some things. We get ready to come up with some ideas. I also have my oldest son Michael, who is always in my ear, helping us on the marketing aspect. And we're gonna start doing commercials. We're gonna start doing small commercials. So if you're interested in doing a small commercial on the People to People podcast, yo, you better jump on, because when we start, it's gonna become fantastically amazing, because we're going to be giving people opportunity to do their promotion for their businesses. And as I was saying, I wanted to continue with the shout out. Sharon, hey, I thank you for your love and support. You core, and you always are jumping in to say keep up the good work. Angela Gomez, let me tell you something, sweetheart. You are another faithful individual who's always right there, and we appreciate you, and we love you so much. Did you have somebody else over there?
Yes, one more person, Ron Earl. He says my condolences to you guys. Thank you, Ron, so much.
Yeah, and so, you know, we down to the last couple of minutes, and I just want you, you know, hey T,
Yeah.
you got the last couple of minutes. I want you to tell some people something positive.
Alright, so I hope everybody evening went well. Thanks to everybody for joining our live like, and please share. And this is Monday Motivation, so I just want to motivate anybody who is inspired or thinking about doing something new that they would love to try. Just go ahead and try it out. Give yourself a chance, be patient, you know, pray on it, and just believe in yourself. And the more you just do that each day by day, everything will just come easier and smoother. And if not, just so don't get discouraged, you know. Trying is and having that faith and believing in yourself is just a good way to start. So I just want to leave that note for everybody, and have a good evening.
We love you, babe.
Thanks.
Peace and blessing to everybody. It's people to people, power to power, positive thinking people. It's people to people with Rodney Grimes. And guess what? This is the People Podcast. We love you.